Hello everybody, and welcome back to Roads Yet Traveled. Oh, here, let me readjust the sound mixer real quick. There we go. We are here with Belle and Reese. Hopefully they're gonna play Punch-Out. That's what I'm hoping for. That's, that would just be funny, right? Good. Now, my turn for a question. Why are you here? This again. Please, my captain, I've already told you. And I told you I didn't like your answer. Even if you just said that Sognos wants to push the Marrowyn project, I'd be fine. But you won't. There's something else, isn't there? I mean, for once, Tucker, I'm not sure this is about you. No, I've done this long enough to know there's something else they want. They? The board. Him. She says, gesturing to Reese. His superiors. That's twice now you've addressed him as such, my captain. Oh, eh? Okay. I was like, oh, that's a hard cutoff. Okay. Do you mean director... Oh, what is this pronounce? Is this Kazask? Kazask? Kazask. That's what we're going with. Until you all tell me how it's pronounced in the comments. His name is Kazask. Who? Turning to the captain, though, she just rolls her eyes and looks away. The head of Sognos board and lead project manager at Heron. My superior, if that is how it must be put. He's yours as well, is he not? In a way. And yet, you must be new if this is what you find interesting. Anyone on the board could tell you that I don't like him. Void, he knows it himself. I did not get to know him as well as I had hoped. We worked through intermediaries while I was aboard, onboarding, and after that, well, here I am. Consider yourself lucky then. The shepherd all but sighs in disagreement before continuing. Well, despite what you may think, I know why I am here, and I intend to do my job to the fullest, as I always have. So, if you would be so kind as to... Yes, I'll find you the documentations. Is that all? You weren't exactly specific when setting up this meeting. I can see why, she says, shooting me a wicked side-eye. Almost cheery all of a sudden, though, Reese responds with a soft wave of his paw. I had just one other thing I would like to discuss before I go, my captain. I was doing some light reading and I found something interesting while going through some of the crew's files. Tucker's, actually. And here I thought you didn't have access to those files, Director. There's a biting quality to her words as she barks out his title. Well, I thought it pertinent to look up what I could. And? I thought it strange that the terms of his service here were so specifically worded. What exactly did you intend by giving him a contract with no expiration date and no option for termination by default? What does that mean? Even my contract has a clause for termination, and yet... Do you know what doesn't have that kind of wording in its documentation? Machinery. Tools. Things. My captain, do you plan to keep him forever? What? As it is written, Tucker almost has less rights than the machinery lining these walls. Is that right? It is not, Shepard. And yet, he's even only summarily classified as parts of the crew. Why not apply him for citizenship? I'm sure that would... He is not. Crane. That is no boundary. I'm sure that Soknos would be glad to aid in the process. I could even do the paperwork myself if... You will do no such thing, she says, slamming her fist onto their desk. Tucker's position is under the jurisdiction of the Icarod II, not Soknos. And, need I remind you, they are not one and the same. So unless you have something else pressing that needs addressing, I'd ask you to stop wasting my time. And what do you think of this, Comet? What in the void is he implying, Captain? Am I, like, property? Not now, Tucker. Am I? No, just... Shepard, this meeting is over. Check your monitor in a few marks, and I'll have someone send you the files you probably already have access to. Now get out. A pleasure, my captain. I will let you know when I am coming by next. As Reese gets to stand, I awkwardly push myself up too, only for Belle to grumble out, "Not you," through gritted teeth. Unsure as to what to do, by everything right now, I sit back down with a groan. I'm sure it will be fine, Comet. There's only so much that can be done. I will be in touch. May the eye be in your favor. He says as he nods and starts making his way out of the room. I watch as the captain's eyes follow him out, only turning to me as the doors close and lock behind him. Tucker, when I said to keep an eye on him, this is not what I meant. Am I fucking property to you? Do you feel like property, Comet? No. Need I remind you again that if I wanted you in that cell, you'd be there. He's just trying to poke holes where there are none. Then, why the fuck is my contract so wrong? You could no more read the paper it is written on than understand it, alright? I think you said it best, my dear Captain. I can understand everything. Her eye twitches before she leans forward, looming over me. You want an answer? Fine. Since you can't seem to help but fall for every nicety put in front of you, I'll make it clear. Your contract is for your safety, all right? I thought it was clear when I messaged you that the Icarod 2 isn't just Soknos property. It's also the property of Lion government. And you know what that makes you? Something in between. Not bound by Soknos, not bound by Lion law. Nothing. There is no clause for termination, because if there was, Soknos would find it. So what am I then? Who cares what you are? The more either side wants you, the harder it will be to stop them. But fine. If you must be impetulant, you're free to go. Take the shepherd's offer and try for citizenship. I won't stop you. I also won't be able to protect you anymore once you do. There would be nothing standing in your way, but no one at your back. Why bother, though? Why bother? Tucker, you might think me callous, but that can't be further from the truth. I am simply shaped by what life has brought me. Seeing you torn apart for no reason by two powers you can't even control. No, that would bring me less than joy. You are a causality of fate, Tucker. Just am I. For the first time today, well, ever actually, as the captain before me turns away, she almost looks sad. Maybe that's not the right word, but whatever it is, it's a far cry from her usual stoic anger. I'm sorry. You need not apologize. I understand what it's like to be forced to contend with things outside of your control. It's frustrating, painfully so. I do just wish you would trust in your captain a little more. She has a tendency to speak in riddles. Contend with them. You'll still find her the most straightforward of the lot. It upsets me that she has a point. Her tendency to not mince words is harsh but necessary. So what now? I guess I'm fucked trying to get on eye with Reese, huh? Unfortunately, I believe it to be the opposite. Huh? Tucker, if anything, you should continue your work as though none of this ever happened. He's shown his paw, and now we just need to see what he does next. Are you sure? Trust me, Comet. Yes, Captain. Good. Should I go then? Yes, I believe so. I need to find the documentation for our friend here, and well, attend to some things. Please do give me please do give me a warning next time, okay? Yeah, sorry. Caught me off guard too, if I'm honest. With a slight nod, I get up to make my way to the doors, only for the captain to speak up one last time. Oh, and Tucker, may the eye ever be in your favor, she says with a knowing smirk. Now get out. Huh. And here I thought things would get boring once Sokno showed up. Shows me. It's strange, I find myself trusting both sides in a way. Maybe not Soknos, but Reese for sure. I still don't know if I should, but I think I do. Cautiously optimistic, that's the best I can do for now. I mean, I only trust the captain more because I met her first. She's done well by me, sure, but still. Marrowyn. I know I can trust Marrowyn. Maybe that's the most important thing here. I'd love to just be able to trust them all, but they make it so hard sometimes. Now I'm starting to think I just have trust issues. Heading back, I only barely manage to stop myself as I come to a corner, and I hear someone just on the other side. It sounds like Reese. I figured would have left by now, but maybe he was waiting for me. Hey, you didn't have to. He's on the phone with somebody. It's fine, I can catch him another time. Although, it kind of feels like I should maybe eavesdrop. by the void. That's so fucking rude. Do it anyway, bitch. But the captain literally ordered me to. No, do it because you're a gossiping bitch, not because you're ordered to. Don't be a bottom. Oh, fuck, alright. If it sounds unrelated, I'll leave. Pressing myself against the wall, I do my best to overhear what I can. Told you that I... No. No, sir. Yes, of course, but... What of him? Yes, I've made contact, but... No, I... No, yes. Of course. I just ask that you let me do it on my own. Of course, of course. It will be done. May the eye ever be in your... Must have lost connection. Is that the last thing I hear before he walks further down the hall and out of earshot? Well, that was not enough to make any assumptions, but still. By the fucking void, what am I to do? Well, right now, the best thing I can do is go get cleaned up and ready to talk to Marrowyn. If he even shows up. I'm starting to wish maybe tomorrow could forever come, a little slower. Walking back to the executive suites is pretty uneventful, right up until I get to the partition leading to our rooms. Looking through the glass, I see something next to our door, and I can't help but get a little worried. Getting inside, however, I see now it's just a box. A damn big one, but still. It kinda looks similar to the box my uniform arrived in, actually. Is this the stuff Reese had brought me? He didn't say anything about that earlier, but it could be. Maybe he left a note. One that I wouldn't be able to read. Gently pushing on the box, though, I find it's a bit too heavy to move, and decide to leave it as is. I'll just get Marrowyn to help me with it later. Stepping inside, however, I find it oddly cool all of a sudden. Did someone fuck with the thermostat? It was certainly nicer earlier. Maybe I'm just imagining it. Slipping off my jacket, I start a shower for myself as I get ready for the evening. Everything's where I left it, so I doubt Morrow was home at any point. I do hope I can get him to see him at some point, at least in the morning or something. Reaching for my pajamas, however, I can't help but notice the slightest of ticks in my hand. Is it that damn cold? Going to rub my palm, however. Fuck, I'm freezing! Damn it, someone must have changed something, cause the heat is definitely off. By the void, it almost feels like it's to the bone. Well, it's nothing a hot shower won't fix. Yeah, but then you have to walk back out into the cold! Into a car! Come on! It hasn't fixed it? My head is pressed against the glass for what feels like almost a mark now. Burning water tearing down my back, and yet my arm still feels cold. I keep pressing on my forearm, but nothing's working, and out of sheer frustration, I slam my fist into the thick glass. I barely even felt that! I really hope I'm not getting sick or something. I haven't even thought about that. Probably best if I keep not thinking about it, actually. Opening and closing my hand, it almost feels like there's some sensation coming back. But it's so minimal. Fuck. Maybe I should send Marrowyn a message and... Fuck! Morrow? That sounded like it came from the room, but I don't think I heard anyone come in. Did I just miss him then, or is someone at the door? Maybe Reese wants to check in again. It figures he'd say something after dropping off that box, and also that he'd just show up instead of messaging me. Give me a minute! I worthlessly, announce, and knowing there's no way someone in the hallway could hear me from here. And turning off the water, I grab a towel before. That definitely didn't sound like it's like someone knocking. And quickly drying off, I throw on some boxers and a t-shirt before cautiously peeking into the room. However, it doesn't seem like there's anything here besides me. Maybe someone tried to move that box. I don't think it was that heavy. Creeping up to the door, I slowly slide it open. Only to find no one out there either. The hallway is still empty, and the box hasn't moved at all. I guess it could have been the pipes. Although the last time I thought something was the pipes, my skin runs cold as the sound, and now more clearly than ever, can be heard from behind me. Frantically now, I whirl around, only to face with an empty room. What is this? Hello? My hand starts to shake as... Not just shake, move. My fingers begin to contort on their own, and I have to begin to grab my arm to stop it. Roots. Biting and deep cut through me as I press down on my clammy skin. It's as if a cold that sank in hours had just emerged all at once. It's awful and striking and it's spreading. Stumbling back into the room, I attempt to get to my bed and collapse. By the fucking void, am I having a... I stop where I... Excuse me. I stop where I am as the door shuts behind me, locking tight. Hey, who's there? I crane my neck to see, but am only met with a sharp pain and... a sudden buzz, a frightening chill, and I slam into the wall. No pain there, and just a certain bitterness, the taste of iron and... a familiar nothingness. No, not here. Please, not. A black eye and a broken heart. Marrowyn, anyone, please, What once was now drift apart. Wait, what once was now drift apart, okay. Crawling my way across the room, I can barely reach my bed, my jacket, my monitor. By the void, how am I still standing? Forcing it open, I frantically attempt to send out a message before forever forced to play their part. I have the phone. I can see it, feel it, but I can't type. I can't hit send. I can't reach out. Oh, hey, look, it's the buddy. Yeah, buddy, how you doing? Yeah, doing good? I get it, It's you? Okay. Thanks for reading. Thanks for the build. Okay. Yeah, there's some credits, guys. I don't really want to read this, but yeah, check out these people. I'm sure they're cool. Do their things. Yeah. Yep, they're doing their thing. How'd you all feel about the new build? Oh, may our roads again cross. Oh, hey, I get to show the title screen now. Yeah. We didn't do that at the start of this build. But yeah, new menu art, guys. But like I said, tell me what you all thought of the new build. Curious as always, like to know how you all feel. Thought this was fun. I liked Reese a lot, actually. He's very fun. But I don't want to take up too much more of your time, everyone. So I do hope that you all have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys around.